Hi everyone, today we'll be talking about racism in the media, particularly towards Latinas in the film industry. My name is Alyssa Torres and I will be presenting this racial issue to you guys because as a Latina, I feel as if this is something that is noticed a lot but still really isn't talked about or fixed in our film industry. What is racism in the media and what does it do? Racism in the media is the portrayal of racial stereotypes. Essentially what this does is solidifies those racial stereotypes. So in this case, racist stereotypes towards Latinas, which I'll get into in the next following slides. Now I'll be discussing the racist stereotypes the media portrays Latinas as in films. According to Deborah Meskin in 2007, quoted from our textbook Race and Racism, A Critical Approach, Edition 2. On page 137, Meskin says there are three particular stereotypes of Latina women portrayed in film: the cantina girl, the suffering señorita, and the vamp. In this next clip I'm about to play for you guys, we see here a prime example of what a cantina girl is. And what is that? A cantina girl is seen as a available sexual object to men. So in this example, Salma Hayek, who's playing a desirable, sexy Latina in Dusk Till Dawn, is this desirable sexual object to these men, George Clooney for example, as she seduces them with her dance, fitting the stereotype. We next see here a picture of Jennifer Lopez playing Maid in Manhattan. Jennifer Lopez plays the struggling single mother in The Maid of Manhattan and falls in love with a white man who almost sees her as needing saving. This is a prime example of three Latina racial stereotypes: the single mom, the maid, and the suffering Latina. A suffering Latina, who is played here, is a woman who suffers for the sake of her white love interest, and if you've seen the movie, there's many instances where she's suffering emotionally because of she's looked weirdly and judged by the people he surrounds himself with. The next and final example I'll be talking about here is the vamp. We see here Penelope Cruz and Salma Hayek in this scene in Bandidas is coming to seduce a New York detective by dressing as prostitutes and then sticking him up at gunpoint for information. It also goes on to continue with them undressing him and trying to get information out by seducing him, but I left the nude scenes out. This is a prime example of the racial stereotype, the Latina vamp, that the media portrays us as. The vamp being a spicy Latina who uses devious tactics, especially sexual ones, to get what they want. Again, in this example, information out of the detective. Thank y'all for watching and sticking around for my presentation on racism in the media, particularly towards Latinas in the film industry. It means a lot to me, again, as a Latina. Seeing these issues is super upsetting, and seeing these stereotypes continue to be portrayed is super upsetting because this is how we get stuck in this box of racism and racism towards us as Latinas, and also stereotypes towards Latinas. So thank you, and I appreciate your time and effort into watching this video. Thank you.